What is it, you back in another video? In today's video, man, we're going to be playing some Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, and kind of just going over some stuff about Bo6 Zombies that I announced. You can see by my character right now, I have the new Black Ops 6 pre-order skin for the guns here in Modern Warfare 3. So let's go over that first. It's probably the thing that's going to affect people the most at the current moment. They have changed it. So originally, a couple weeks ago, I think it was like 2 weeks ago now, they initially leaked the Modern Warfare 3 pre-order bonus for Black Ops 6 pre-order. I'm sorry, Modern Warfare 3 bonus for pre-ordering Bo6. There we go. That was a basically weaponized version of Weaponized 115, but instead of being green Weaponized 115, it was like a blue Weaponized 115. And that was originally for people that bought the Vault Edition, but they have now since then changed it. And today they officially released it for everybody who pre-ordered, no matter your edition. So if you're a cross-play edition, standard, Vault, you know, the in-person edition, from my understanding, even the Game Pass bundles also all get these rewards. So that's pretty sick. I think it's pretty dope. So you can get on right now and play with it. It is in the special category, so where the like CDL skins go, when you buy CDL skins, like the phase, the camos, etc. So that's cool, and we're going to play with it while we're talking today. We're going to play a match here of zombies, probably just kill some zombies or whatever, and this is the skin. It's very, very sick. This is probably the best gun so far I've seen it on. The ACR just looks so good with it, because there's like this interstellar style vibe going on, which I think is pretty sick. But let's go into some of the Black Ops 6 leaks, and there's a lot. So hope you guys are ready to go. Hope you guys are excited. This is going to be a long one. We're going to try to go to a pack punch machine so we don't lose our camo. Where's the nearest one? Right down there. Cool. So let's go into the Black Ops 6 leaks. So today we had 17 minutes of Terminus gameplay officially announced, which I thought was pretty sick. Because they obviously could have not released any gameplay, could have just told us some things and said, you know, deal with it, but they showed us real gameplay, and I think that's a really good thing that they showed, because it gives us kind of an idea, better idea of what we're seeing in game. I hope my voice isn't getting outdone by the announcers, but anyway, if it is, rip. If my voice is quiet compared to the announcers, but yeah, let's get into it before I get sidetracked, because this video is already gonna be like 40 minutes long. So let's get into some of the things that they've announced. So first off, probably the biggest thing in my opinion, and the thing that we should talk about the most, is the save file. So this is something new that they're releasing with this game, which I think is really, really sick, where if I'm in a game and it crashes, or I want to get off, or I'm AFK or whatever, and I get kicked or whatever it may be, it will now save up to 1 game for you. So if you're trying to get to around 100 and say you get to around 50, but you know you've been already playing for 6-7 hours and you're tired and you don't want to play anymore, you don't have to keep playing. You can pause the game, leave, as long as there's no zombies near you, and as long as you're 100% health, you can just leave. And it will save the game for you, and you can come back later, and you will be able to play that game from that point on with all the upgrades, etc. And I think this is a huge, huge W when it comes to the zombies community, because as a camo grinder, I think it's an awesome idea that I can do, say, all the easy challenges, but maybe there's a challenge that requires a bunch of kills. Well, now I can save a match on a high round where a ton of kills will be, and then I can then go in with like maybe a bunch of guns and do all the guns that need high kills in one match, which I think is a really cool feature. I think it doesn't really have a negative. It does seem balanced in the fact that you can't abuse this. Like, you're not going to be able to save 40 different games, you know what I mean? You're going to have to like do one game, but you can only save 1 game at a time. So I think that's a good balance that they're going for going forward. And I think that going into the future, I think this will be something we should see probably in every game going forward. And I think, again, it's just a good decision, you know, in general. There's really not a whole bunch of negatives to this, you know what I mean? Maybe some people might feel like there's negatives. I don't feel like there's really personally a negative to this. I feel like it's only a positive. But if you guys disagree, let me know down below. Some other things, we have the ray guns back, as well as it appears the jet gun will be back as well. And then we also seem to be getting two new wonder weapons. One's like a laser beam, and then there's another one, but I don't think there was gameplay of that originally. I didn't see any gameplay of that anyway. There's two new traps. One that has like a tentacle trap that like grabs the enemies for you. It can grab you as well, but you can shoot or melee to get out of it. The stronghold sucked, but yeah. And then there's also the other new trap is going to be like this big cannon that shoots like a portal gun blasting that will suck up zombies. You can also use it, from my understanding, use it to get around the map too, so you can go in the portal yourself. So those are pretty dope. I think it's always good to see new traps. We got a new perk, melee machete. I think that's supposed to be like a melee perk, if I remember correctly. I honestly didn't read too much into that perk. I don't think there's a whole lot known about the perk yet. Then we also have new features for perks. So now, going forward, there's things called arguments. Argument? I could be wrong on that. I'm not no zombies expert, but anyway, these arguments are basically going to just be upgrades to perks. So some perks will have the ability to change their how they work entirely with these augments. And there's different ones, like there's mastery. I think they're called mastery ones, and they have a larger effect. And then there's smaller arguments that have a smaller effect, and you can choose them. You're allowed 3, I think, per perk, so that's pretty dope. And then you have I think they said there's over 100 of them in the game at launch, which I think is pretty cool. I think that's awesome that we're getting a bunch of at launch, and we'll get more going forward as the season and the year progresses. So that's pretty dope. And then obviously we have 2 maps at launch, Terminus and Liberty Falls. Liberty Falls we will be seeing gameplay of soon, I think they said, and then the next one that we see will be that will be the next one we see, and then one we seen today was Terminus. And Terminus looks like it's going to be a pretty fun map to play. I definitely feel like it has more of that darker sense to it that like World War II, for example, had. Terminus is also the biggest map, from my understanding, as well in Zombies history. Minus like this, of course. This really isn't a round-based map. It'll be the largest round-based map that we have currently in COD, which is nice to see. You know, it's nice to see. Let's go to tier 2 actually. While I'm thinking about it, let me go to tier 2. And so yeah, I mean, I think it's a great thing that we're getting these upgrades. And then also we have the ability to change our HUDs, which is probably the most exciting feature I've seen, because they have a feature for streamers, and I really think that's a dope feature that they're you know, because streamers are such an important part of the game. And so there's different versions. You can get like a Black Ops 3 Legacy version, but there's also one for streamers, and basically it actually either moves stuff around for your face cam, or it actually puts a face cam like shell there for you, and then you put your face cam inside the shell, which I think is dope. And from the looks like pictures, it looks like it's actually gonna look pretty sick, and it's gonna make your like kind of like if you don't have a customization for your face cam, it's gonna add that a little bit for you, which I think is pretty sick going forward. Some other things, you have the ability to turn off pack-a-punch camos, which I think is going to be awesome for if I'm trying to showcase like the camos or whatever, for the mastery camos. If you obviously in game you can melee the machine kind of like how in this game you can, and you will get your camo. But you will also have a setting to change it that every gun that you buy out of the box will not have a mastery camo, or not mastery camo, sorry, pack-a-punch camo on it. Meaning that you can just turn off pack-a-punch camos in general off the entire game for anything. So you don't have to melee the shield, you won't have to do none of that, it'll be automatic. And I think is a super dope feature, and I think that's something that is for the better. Especially if you're someone who works really hard for the mastery camos, you want to be able to see them, and showcase them. I'm gonna die right here. Oh my gosh, bro. But yeah, so that's a really dope feature. That was one of the things that leaked as well today, or was announced today. And then going forward, we also have some other small things. So salvage is now player-based spawns, not world spawns. And what I mean by this is when you get salvage for killing a zombie, like you see these armor plates right here, for example. This is the same thing from Black Ops 6. Black Ops 6, armor, salvage, and the ammo drops that we see, like the little ammo boxes that drop, not the max ammos, but the regular ammo drops. Those things are now going to be based upon your kills, so it means no one can steal them, and you can't steal them from anybody else, which I think is a really, really good decision, because there's a lot of toxic people that play zombies, and I think that's a wise decision. But that's not the only thing that's changing. You can now join people's games in session. It doesn't matter from the way they made it sound. It doesn't matter the round. It doesn't matter their position in the game. You can join no matter what. So that's really dope. And you can also join back if you crash. So if you crash, you can join your friends back, and you'll be put back. I think basically what you were before the crash. I think it saves like that automatically, which is pretty dope. Some other things, the Easter eggs will be available at launch. Same with mastery camos, calling cards, all of that stuff. But another great thing that I think is a positive change is the Easter eggs will not only be solvable, but once they are solved, a week or two after they are solved, they will drop a guided mode. And these guided modes, so there's already going to be a guided mode at launch, which basically guides you to Pack-a-Punch or round 15. But these guided modes that will be added a week or two after every map's launch. So we get 2 guided modes off rip once those first 2 maps are solved. But same thing for every DLC map afterwards. DLC maps will be round-based as well, just a fun thing. So that's good. If you're a round-based player, you will have nothing but round-based all year. Then, going forward, once the map's Easter eggs are beaten, what that means is they'll drop a mode that will carry you through the Easter egg, so you won't have to actually, you don't have to be actually good at the game to figure it out. It will tell you what you need to do, and it will help you throughout that journey, which, again, to some people might sound like a bad thing. I think it's a great thing, because there's a lot of people that don't do Easter eggs in zombies, or want to do them, but maybe just aren't good at them. The Treyarch devs did say that they ran a poll or a study in their game, and they did find that like majority of players didn't actually do Easter eggs. So if you're someone who says, well, everyone does Easter eggs, no, a vast majority do not do them. But yeah, so this guided mode will come out, and there'll be rewards in the guided mode, of course. But what's interesting is in the week or so after the Easter eggs are solved, but before they drop the guided mode, you will have the time in that era to do the Easter eggs the normal way, and you actually earn a special calling card just for people that did the Easter eggs before the guided mode. Once the guided mode drops for that specific map, the rewards, that calling card will become locked, and you will never be able to earn it again. And I think this is a really good way to encourage people to want to try to play without the guided mode, but you don't have any huge negative effects if you decide to play with the guided mode on. So that's pretty cool. Some other things about the Easter eggs. The Easter eggs will have special rewards per map. So there'll be a calling card specifically for Terminus, for Liberty, etc. But there will also be a special skin for all the Wonder Weapons as well. So you'll get a Wonder Weapon skin when you do the Terminus, and then you get another skin for another gun or another Wonder Weapon, or the same Wonder Weapon for Liberty Falls, which I think is a really good touch, because it's going to encourage people to do the Easter eggs more, knowing that there is going to be special rewards going forward. Let's see what else. The weapon build system, I don't know if you're going to be able to spawn in with any gun that you want. As a camo grinder, I'm desperately hoping, because it'll make life a lot easier. But from my information, you will be able to choose your gun going forward. So they'll have like the Black Ops 3 weapon loadout system, where you can make a custom loadout with a weapon going in, and then any weapon you buy off the wall that is that gun will have that built on it, which is nice. So if you're wondering about that, you will be able to use custom guns. It'll just be if you get them out of the box or whatever, you just have to make a custom blueprint with them. Where's this last one at, bro? Like, what is happening in this game? But that's a great change. I don't think, I think it would suck to see them not have a way to spawn in with whatever gun you want. They're being very universal and helping both the hardcore players and the ones that just want to grind stuff. So I'm assuming that they will have a way to spawn in with whatever you want to spawn in with, but it's still pretty early to tell for certain. That should be the last one, right? Yep. But yeah, so far pretty good with the information. They released a bunch of information today. Obviously, I'm trying to kind of cliff note it a little bit since I can't look at my phone since we're playing. But they are doing some W changes, and I'm very impressed with the overall changes. I think that the changes they're making right now, currently, are net positives and not really net negatives going forward. There is some other slight changes they're making. So obviously there's some new bosses around, but there's also a new some bosses are also going to be weaker to certain types of ammo types. They're adding a new ammo type as well called the Shadow Realm or something. That's basically going to be another type of ammo mod. But each ammo mod pretty much has an enemy that does more damage for those ammo mods. So say if it's like a Mangler and a Mangler doesn't like fire, the fire will do extra damage to the Mangler to kind of increase the need for ammo mods. And ammo mods will now be separate. There's less menus in general. And so what that means is, like, now pack a punch, you just pack a punch it. You don't have to pull up a menu to pack a punch or anything. It's all seamless. Which does mean the ammo mods are now separate from the pack-a-punch machine, so there'll be a new area to get pack-a-punch, not pack-a-punch, sorry, ammo mods, which is obviously nice. So that's separate. You don't have to, like, you're not worried about aim assist, like, fuck off. You know, people complain about aim assist, by the way, just side note, people complain about aim assist, but you know, I honestly only ever take notice to aim assist in zombies. Like, I think people are hallucinating them. I really do. But anyway, that's pretty much the majority of the information we know so far. There's obviously some small things, like the Zombies crew that you'll be playing as on Liberty is not the same crew as Terminus, because they both take place at the same time, so obviously the people can't be in the same place at the same time, obviously. There's gonna be, looks like multiple different pack-punch camos. It looks like a green weaponized 115 camo, the first one, and then there's another camo that looks like a orange weaponized 115, which is pretty sick. Try not to die here, and I died anyway. So yeah, overall, I'm really excited for Bo6 Zombies. It does feel like BO3 and a mix of World War II as well. Like, the mechanics and stuff feel very, very BO3, but the graphics and how it looks very World War II-ish, with the darker atmosphere, darker color palettes, etc. I think it's I think we're gonna be in for a good year. As much as I was worried about Bo6. I think that in the grand scheme of things, I think we're going to be alright this year. I don't think we're going to be nearly as cooked as I was suspecting we would be. Obviously, I'm the worst at these longer videos when it comes to talking about the information, so I'm going to link Codename Pizza's video down below. I highly recommend you guys go watch his video. He actually got to play Bo6 Zombies earlier, so he's kind of a better idea than I will be having. And he goes over in far better detail than I ever did. So if you guys want to watch that, it'll be down below. Otherwise, we're about to head out here and go exfil and go edit this video so I can get it up for you guys. Again, that's pretty much most of the information that we know of. Obviously, there might be some things I've missed or I didn't necessarily capture correctly. If I didn't, just also go, like I said, go watch Charlie Codename Pizza's video, as well as go to Charlie Intel's Twitter and my Twitter. I retweeted everything that was announced today. and those do a little bit better job of explaining things as well. Oh, and on Terminus, there is a bow, a tactical bow, which you can spawn to traverse the map on the ocean side of things. And you can swim in the water, but there is a kraken in the water as well that can make your life annoying to go through the water. So that's a thing as well. With that being said, man, that's pretty much everything, dude. This is gonna be a crazy year, man. It's gonna be a crazy year. I think that the COD community is gonna probably bitch about this in some way, and I'm feeling, but it's gonna be a good year. The only thing that I'm worried about with Bo6 currently is the leaks that we've seen shows that it'll be level 50 plus guns, which is less than ideal. But I think if the core game is good, I think dealing with the higher rank level weapons may not be the worst thing ever. I don't know. I think it's still early to tell. Obviously, once the game launches, especially in the beta, but I get a better kind of idea of what's going to be the normal for the game. Now, if it's high levels, but you can level up guns fast, and there's more double weapon XP weekends, or more double weapon XP weeks, or more double weapon XP tokens available to earn, then I think that's fine. But I would much prefer the Call of Duty weapon level system we have right now, which is level 30 is like the highest, 31, 32 is the highest we get. I think that's a good mixture, a good medium ground. I don't know why this helicopter landed like this. Usually it lands straight. That's weird. It looks like there will be exfils possibly in Bo6. I don't know. I assume so. There's got to be some way to leave the map if you don't want to like die, but I could be wrong. We'll see. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. I hope you guys enjoyed the new camo. Again, this is available for anyone that pre-orders, so if you've already pre-ordered, you already have the camo. Just log in game, check the specials, and wada boom, you will have the camo. So I hope you guys enjoy that as well. Going forward, we'll be uploading daily new content coming with the Bo6 obviously, and then Bo6 beta. We have DayZ stuff. The DayZ wipe was postponed. I actually recorded the intro because I thought the DayZ's wipe already happened, but it didn't. So I recorded an intro. I have an intro recorded. I'm probably just going to use it in that DayZ video that comes out. But that DayZ wipe was postponed, so right now I'm just waiting for them to send the wipe out, and then I will continue running recording the official series, because obviously it would not make sense to show gameplay of official before a wipe, because it wouldn't make sense. But yeah, so expect the DayZ stuff to continue. We get the faith-based content coming, and we have the My Book stuff coming as well. More tips and tricks videos, more top 10 videos, lots of content planned. And you guys have been killing it with the views, the likes, the comments, the subs, everything. You guys have been killing it. So I appreciate you guys so fucking much for that. It's been phenomenal. Like we've done phenomenal this past month. I think within this month alone, we're like 4,400 views for the month. We've gained like 20 subs this month. We've up to like almost 100 watch hours. So I fucking love you guys. I appreciate you. Even the haters, I appreciate you, because even though you're hating, you're still helping have the channel reach more people, and so I appreciate you. That being said, this video has been like 40 minutes. I'm gonna go edit this video for y'all and upload it. If any more Bo6 leaks come out, I will leave them at the bottom of this video in the comments, or at least links to the Twitter account that's posting them. But with that being said, I love you guys. You're one of a kind, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.